Pisces, Happy New Year. This is your general tarot reading for Pisces Sun, Moon and Ascendant or rising sign. So did you have a good time over the holiday season? I hope you did, Pisces. Eating, drinking, being merry. I mean, nobody does being merry like our Piscean friends, huh? I hope it was a good one. I bet it was a good one. Why? Because over the last 2.5 years, Pisces, you guys, have had Saturn in your 10th house of career, success, work, being in the public eye, your public image, reputation, how people in authority see you. And you had a little bit of work to do. The Magician, nice opening card. I'm going to keep shuffling here. You had a little bit of work to do over the last 2.5 years, Pisces, to gain that recognition, to build your reputation, to have people see you in a better light. Maybe some of you got a promotion. Some of you got some sort of approval from the people that count. And you kind of feel good about that. You feel like there's more structure. 2 cards. Judgment. The Moon. You're getting big cards here. First 3 cards are biggies, Pisces. But of course I expect that from you. You intuitive little fishes. All about knowing the big picture. Even when Saturn sits heavy in one of your houses, you're able to glide through and gloss through. That's what you're best at. You're best at being able to navigate your way through difficult waters. And Saturn being in the 10th house was all about the pressure of being responsible, being held accountable, being judged by those who matter. And yet at the same time, Pisces is all about the dissolution of things like that. They don't like to be judged. They don't like to really be in the spotlight. So there was a kind of a funny balancing act of people expecting you to be responsible and you trying to navigate through that. You couldn't escape it though, really, could you, Pisces? Saturn is not easy to escape. But moving on from that, over the Christmas period, Saturn then moved into your 11th house. And that's all about networking, building up a new circle of friends, learning. Oh, another card. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Learning how to move in new social circles. So now that you had the success over the last 2.5 years, you may have to focus now on changing your environment, changing your neighborhood, changing not just where you live, but how you live, your environment, the people around you. Maybe there's a bunch of new faces that are starting to come out. You've got 3 cards here now. New faces. The Emperor. Few other zodiac signs are getting the Emperor. He seems to be very big at the moment. The 6 of Cups. The Ace of Wands. So yeah, now with your new success, you're going to have to expand that by meeting new people. It might be a little bit stressful for some of you Pisceans because you're very talkative people. You're chatty. You're able to hold your ground in a conversation and you like to talk about your favorite subjects. But now you're going to open that up into a whole new circle of people. Perhaps with some of you who did actually get that promotion over the last 2.5 years, perhaps that has put you in with a new group. Maybe you're working with a new team of people, new teams, teamwork. That's a big thing for the next 2.5 years. And it's all good. Tidying up your environment, getting more involved in your community, rediscovering a sense of community. Did you spend a lot of time on your own for the last 2.5 years? And now you're back, nestled tightly into a good community environment. It's time to explore that. What else do we have? On January the 1st, there's a big full moon in your 5th house. So in your environment, you may be having a lot of celebrations, a lot of fun. Oop, what was that? That was the Knight of Wands. It's the card of pleasure, fun, the house, of pleasure, fun, entertainment, music, dance, joy, just for the heck of it. Having fun with your family, having fun with children, having fun with your friends, going to concerts. Had you been too serious over the last 2.5 years, too overly focused, and now it's time to have fun? I'm shuffling the cards here and they're very slow. Do you have some secrets, Pisces, that you don't want us to know about? Because often when this happens, it's either because a person is extremely tired and exhausted, which could be you, this card here, Ace of Swords. Couple more cards and then we're ready for the grand overview. So when the cards are slow, like I said, it could be because a person is extremely tired, worn out. The mind is just meh. Or they've secrets. Ooh, secrets. I'm guessing it is because we've 2 cards jumping out. Ace of Cups, love secrets. Temperance. One last card, Pisces, and then we'll see what the heck is happening. What the heck is happening with Pisces? I guess a lot is happening with you. There's always a lot happening with Pisces. You guys always look kind of smooth and quiet. This card just appeared out. It didn't jump out. It just kind of glided out. Glided out, and it's a love card. Secrets to do with love. Gliding into love situations. You rascals. I'm going to organize the cards here, then we'll move down. And you did have a lot of energy in the last 2.5 years on trying to build your reputation, on trying to move on up in your career. Did you find love in the process? Or if you're very bold, did you find an affair in the process? Let's look at this. We're opening up with the Magician. The Magician here is saying that, Pisces, you've got new pathways happening. You have had the success, like I said, over the last 2.5 years, and now you're beginning to see that there are new doors opening for you, new opportunities, a new way of being, even in yourself. You feel more confident and more ready to take on the challenge of your new world and all that it offers. This is a mercurial card. Here we have Hermes, and he takes all the elements of your life, he melts them down, dissolves them, and recreates something more valuable, something that you can take in and allow into your whole mind, body and soul. The wine, the new wine that you drink down and drink deep, new information, a new way of being. Alchemy has happened and you've changed, and you'll never be the same person again once the Magician visits your life. And that's good. That is good. Mercurial energy here, which is Gemini and Virgo, perhaps they have also had a big influence in your life, and it's coming to the forefront in January. But then what do we have? We have Judgment. Okay, I'm going to talk about this here, Pisces. The Magician, feeling good about yourself and realizing that there's new avenues to explore. Judgment, the trumpet call, summoning up all of the things that have been hidden. When the Magician enters your life, he's tricky. He can make sure that things are never quite the same again once he enters. And part of his magic is essentially to raise the dead. And what do you mean by raise the dead? I mean, I'm not going all Hollywood zombie movie here. I'm talking about raising up from the depths of your psyche all the things that you didn't want to look at, that you kept hidden, that were your shameful little secrets, things that embarrassed you, or things that were just far too painful to look at, so you kept them buried, aspects of you which you didn't want to be seen. And I think in January, you're going to be forced to show all of those secrets. And you may be tricked into revealing your secret. You might have somebody playing games with you who is able to, how would you say, able to figure something out about you that's a bit shadowy or maybe even a bit deceitful, and they will call you out on it and bring those issues to light. Like I said, Pisces, I hope you're behaving yourself. I hope you don't have bad secrets, because this January, it's very likely that they'll come to the surface. And then what? Again, reinforcing the idea that there are dark, shadowy things at play here. Things that are hidden from the light, that nobody can see upon first glance, but the clever ones with a bit of intuition will be able to suss them out. I mean, we've two very, very, very deep cards here about deep psychological truth. You're being summoned. The gods have summoned you, and they've decided to judge the things that you hold shadowy in your life, the secrets, the mysteries, the things that can't be explained, the things that you have a gut feeling about, things that your gut or your intuition is barking at you, you know? Things that keep you awake at night and give you nightmares. Let's proceed. This is the card of balancing things in a relationship. Look, here he has the weighing scales. He's balancing things. Is it time for you, Pisces, in January to have a really close look at your purpose in life, where you are and what you're doing, the people you're around? I mean, we talked about Saturn moving into your 11th house. Is there an imbalance in your life at the moment? Do you give more than you get back? Are people demanding so much from you and not giving you anything in return? Or is it the opposite way around? Are you taking the best of everybody and not really giving much back to them in return? The great balancing is coming. Judgment is coming. I hope it's for you, Pisces. I hope the judgment is in your favor. Like I said, if you're misbehaving, if you're doing something that's not completely honest, you might find January the month of reckoning. It'll be all out in the open, Pisces. And here we are, an Aries. You might be dealing with an Aries here, because Aries are very straight up. They don't do any of this shadowiness or this moonlight kind of secretive things. They don't do any of that. They're straight up. They're up front. They say how it is, tell you what's going on. They shoot from the hip. And they have confidence when they do this. I mean, they're the emperor. They're assertive in their lives. They assert themselves, and that's how they get their success, because they call people out on their bullshit. They don't hide. It might be a case where an Aries is going to call you out on your bullshit. Or maybe an Aries will teach you how to manage your life in a much better way, so that you don't have to live with the heavy burden of always being secretive, of always having to do shadowy things and keep things a little bit underhanded, because sometimes people do that, especially you Pisces, when you're afraid of hurting people. Often Pisces get into really strange situations because they're afraid of asserting themselves and telling the people that they love that they're a little bit unhappy, that they're a little bit discontented, that they don't feel the love, that they're not feeling appreciated, that there isn't balance in the relationship or in your life. So instead of being assertive, you'll maybe go off and do something a little bit secretive and possibly a little bit shameful. But this Aries energy is going to remind you that you have a lot of good things going for you. This is the card of nostalgia, especially in love. Maybe this Aries is going to remind you of all the good years that you've had together, of all the good times that you've shared. Maybe they're saying, please don't do secretive things. Please don't go off and disappear. Don't run away and hide. Look at what we have. And they'll be taking out the memories, the photo albums, the stories that you both shared together, and they'll be reminding you of the love that you've shared over the years. You'll have conversation after conversation of all the good things that you have witnessed with them. You may not know if this person is an Aries. They may have a very strong Aries thing in them. They may have Aries ascendant or the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus. But these are shoot from the hip type people. They get hurt very easily too because they're busy in their lives. They have a lot to keep going. They have a lot of people to care for and a lot of things to try to keep organized. And they don't want you to disappear into this sadness, into this depths of madness in some way. They want to keep you buoyant, and they will remind you of what a good person you are. They will remind you of the goodness of you in order to keep you, and in order to keep you on the straight and narrow. Maybe some of you Pisces might be feeling a bit sad. You could be missing home. You could be missing something. And it might be good to talk to somebody about that. To talk about your past, you know, and to even talk about the happy times that you had. Even talk about people that you're missing, people who may have actually passed on. People that are now dead to you, both physically and emotionally and psychologically. Maybe it's a good time to talk about that and get it out in the open and rebalance your situation so you're not having the nightmares, so you're not having to deal with heavy psychological trauma. Okay, Pisces? And once you do that, you'll feel much freer. Look, here we have the Ace of Wands, moving ahead with your life with a brand new feeling of power and authority. Look, here's the hand from the universe handing this to you. New opportunities, new potential, new fire, new joy in your life, and a new direction. And what is that direction? Well, the universe is saying it doesn't really matter at the moment what the details are. All that matters is that you get out of feeling stuck. You get out of this inertia, the feeling that there's nothing going for you in your life, the sadness and nothingness. You know, it's saying just move, go. Trust that the universe wants you to be more energetic, more passionate in your life, to desire more, to make wishes, wish for more in your life, and don't settle. And when you do, run with it. Because here's a guy who, he doesn't wait for anybody. He's on his horse and he's saying, charge, just go, baby, go for it. Make the big decisions and go, and leave this shadowiness behind. Make big, bold, adventurous decisions. Bold and adventurous. This is the key words for him. Bold, brazen, daring, courageous, adventurous. He needs you. The universe, the hand of God is saying, I need you to do this. And he's saying, go, let's go do it. Now, now, now. Let's clean this shit up and go. It's an immediate action. And again, this is a fire sign you're dealing with, Pisces, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Now you've two ace cards. You had the Ace of Wands, which is about finding new purpose, drive and energy in your life, a gift given to you by the heavens. And here's the second gift, not one, not two, but actually 3 gifts from the heavens. Look at this shit, Pisces. I mean, look at this. Heavy, heavy cards. The universe isn't just speaking to you, it's shouting at you. It's saying, come on, baby, you have not been doing things right. We need to start fresh. Fresh starts. That's the key word for you, Pisces. Starting fresh and being bold and brave in your life. And when you start fresh, the universe is giving you new truth, something new to believe in, assertiveness, the willingness to fight. Remember, Aries is all about having the willingness to fight, and you are being given that gift. It's saying, from the universe, the hand of God, stand up and fight, Pisces. Don't lie down and let life walk all over you. Stand up and fight. And then you have the universe again coming out saying, and I also need you to love yourself while you're doing it. Stand up and fight for your life. Fight for your beliefs. Fight for your purpose in life. Be brave, grow a pair of snowballs and go for it. And there's your truth. There's so much that you believe in. You've a new truth. You've new beliefs. Your mind is sharp now. Stand up for what you believe in. Love is all around you. People, so many people love you. You may have found new love. And maybe this is the big dilemma, Pisces. Maybe you found new love. I'm going to move the camera up here. Hold on. Maybe you found new love who offers you this new way of thinking, and they offer you passion and joy and fulfillment in your life. And maybe that's what's daring you to run. But it's a bit of a secret at the moment for some of you Pisceans. This is a general reading, by the way. Just bear that in mind. If somebody's cross-watching for a Piscean lover, this is not saying they're all having affairs or they're all in a secret relationship. It's a general reading. You have to be smart when you watch these general readings and understand where they're coming from, okay? But a new resurgence of love, a new resurgence of truth, and a new resurgence of passion are both daring you to move forward with your life, but they're also the thing that are helping you to get rid of all the psychological dross inside you. Pisces can often be like a waste dump, a poisonous dumping ground for the shit of life. And other characters can allow bad things to happen to them and then slowly allow it dissolve and move away from their lives. But very often Pisces feels that shit very heavily and doesn't have a way to eliminate it, doesn't quite know how to get rid of the poison from other people and other situations. But now it's ready. Now you're being given full permission. You've been re-anointed by the gods. It's time now to wash away from, see, the water, the fountain coming up through your body and out, cleansing, clearing, detoxing. Maybe you're literally detoxing, getting some poisons out of your body, alcohol, drugs, people, situations, feeling that flow of being cleansed. Temperance. We talked about feeling that flow of being cleansed, Pisces. Temperance is all about balancing your emotions, balancing the things that you do in life, not having extreme highs and extreme lows, being more fluid, being able to talk more about how you feel, not letting things stay stagnant and stuck, as we spoke about in your life, but allowing them up to be cleared and cleansed, to speak your truth, and to have energy and passion as you're healing yourself, flowing, flowing, flowing. This is also another fire card. You've got Aries and you've got Sagittarius. Fiery people are helping you out. They're helping you regain a sense of power in your life, Pisces. You know, a sense of power. And once you feel empowered again, then you'll be able to enjoy love. Now, if we are reading for a Pisces who has found love and joy with somebody new, then great, wonderful, I'm very happy for you. And I do actually encourage you to run with it, even though it can no longer be a secret anymore. But here we have 1, 2, 3 people in a relationship. It could be a third person, you could be the third person, or it could be somebody else, your partner might. It gets very tricky here, okay? But there is another thing wedged between you and true love. Sometimes it can be work, somebody who devotes themselves too much to work or a pastime or spending time outside of the home or doing something that's outside of the relationship. But this card often speaks about something getting in the way of true love. Now, traditionally, this card talks about celebration, happiness, joy, marriage. You finally come together and to finally meet your true love. But often it comes with the difficulty of having to explain this love to somebody else. Quite tricky cards, Pisces. And like I said, this is a general reading. I don't want people to start sweating. You can go back and watch this again and reinterpret what I've said in a way that means something to your life. But if there are secrets in January, they're going to come out, baby. So my advice to you is choose, because Hermes, Mercury, he will always say, choose a path. Choose, baby. Choose one of them. And boldly go where no Piscean has gone before with that path. Choose one and run with it. That's your mantra for this month, Pisces. Choose one path. One path. One path. Choose one path and run with it. Okay, Pisces, I wish you a very happy new year again, and I hope you have a wonderful January. This is the beginning of the rest of your year. Let it be a good one. Okay, Pisces? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this with your friends if you liked it. And do come back again. Next month I'll have more for you to see what's happening as this unfolds for you, Pisces, okay? I'm going to send you a kiss for luck, because I think you might need a little bit of luck with all these big decisions you have to make, Pisces. So here's a big mwah, kiss from me to you. I love you. Even though life is complicated, we still love you, okay? We'll see you next time. Bye, Pisces.